What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome, everyone. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. Welcome to the stream. We're going to talk about Drake Jackson, a player that we picked up last year from USC in the second round with a 61 overall pick. How good can Drake Jackson be? And that's what we're going to talk about. But before we get started, please make sure to wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. I would appreciate that very much. Support the channel by hitting the like button, subscribing if you haven't subscribed already, super chats, whatever, super stickers is welcome as well. How you doing, Jimmy Perez? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. So normally I go live on my YouTube channel, my 3 Facebook channels, my Twitter account, and I bring in quite a bit of people in here. But I decided that I'm going to kind of focus on my YouTube channel and my YouTube channel only. And I want to emphasize just on my YouTube. So for the next couple of weeks, when I do go live, I'm going to be going live only in my YouTube channel. So if you follow me on YouTube, you'll be able to partake of my live videos. If you're not, please come over and make your way over to the YouTube world and subscribe to your boy Niner Sickness. Let me say hello to Bryant Cope. How you doing, sir? He says, what's up, Beto and pineapples? Banana and pineapples. How you doing to Dawn Dotson, my little sis? How you doing? How the girls doing? I'm pretty sure they're at school. If not, I think it's summer break, right? I am doing better now that Beto is alive. Bro, I never knew I died. Oh, you mean doing alive? I got you. So, how's everybody doing today? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Don't forget to smash that like button and wipe your feet. Yes, absolutely. I'm giving you angles of my whole setup. As you can see, my little girl's laying. Let's see if I can move the couch out of the chair out of the way. You see my little baby laying there and sleep. She's my guard dog. She's the one that watches over me. But this is kind of my setup when I'm going live. You kind of get a back feel like I'm my camera number 1, camera number 2, and then camera number 3 is off the screen. Just trying to make your viewing preference a little better. So the 49ers drafted a defensive end from USC. Ever since Dee Ford left due to injury, it hasn't been the same, right? Ever since he left, it hasn't been the same. We've been lacking that pass rusher, that speed on the opposite side of Bosa. The Niners are still trying to find that complementary piece to Bosa on the outside. Now, truth be told, the weakness in our defense last year was a little bit in the middle, on the inside of that front four. And the Niners went out and brought in a big fish like Javon Hargrave to kind of bring that 2019 vibe, if you will. We already know what Bosa is going to do and what he's done. We also know that Eric Armstead, when he's healthy and you have great help next to him, he's pretty good. In 2019, Eric Armstead had 10 sacks. The question is, who is going to be opposite of Eric Armstead? Who's going to bring the heat? Where is the heat going to come from? Don says there's one summer vacation. Ariel is going to a summer school program Jayla is sick. Oh, I hope she feels better soon. I am just sitting here waiting for the vet to call me back. My dog had 2 surgeries on Monday. Oh my goodness. Prayers for your baby, your fur baby. I don't know about you, but I love my babies are my fur babies. So prayer for them. So we need speed from the opposite side of Bosa, right? We have Samson. We brought in Samson for 2 years, hoping he was going to be that missing piece. But Samson was okay. He wasn't great. He was okay. And he got some sacks, but he wasn't the kind of guy that we really needed, that powerhouse. Offensive coordinators were not worried about Samson. They were looking at tape for Bosa, not necessarily Samson, and therefore Niners let him walk this offseason. Charlie Omenihu was brought in over a trade from the Texans. We were hoping that he will be able to kind of pick up the slack and be that pass rusher that we were looking for, and he did not really plan out. He was decent, but not great. And you don't pay a lot of money for decent. You pay a lot of money for greatness. So the Niners allowed Charlie Omenihu to walk as well. They allowed him to walk, and they moved on. Now, in free agency, they went ahead and brought in Clinton Farrell from the Raiders, Clemson, a Tiger product, great pass rusher when he was in Clemson. I think he was misused with the Raiders, and I think Clemson Farrell will hopefully work out for the 49ers. That is something we have to wait and see. And then they brought in Austin Bryant, also from Clemson. The thing with him, he's been dealing with a lot of issues. So injury issues. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Can those guys step up as a rotational pieces for the San Francisco 49ers? The question is, who is going to demand the position? Who's going to be the straight up starter next to Bosa, opposite of Bosa? And I really think it's going to be Drake Jackson. I think the 49ers really got a very good prospect in this kid. I was looking at his numbers from last year as a member of the San Francisco 49ers. And I'll be honest with you, this kid really, really impressed. He impressed me a lot. And the little time that he played, he made himself known. And that's what you want in a player, right? You want a player that is going to be effective in the game. A player that is going to, cause havoc on opposing quarterbacks. Change the game in the sense of pressuring that quarterback. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want. Don says, thank you very much. We got fixed, and he got fixed and had eye surgery. He had fur growing into his bottom eyelid, and it had to be removed. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you guys are taking care of him. Look who it is. My brother from another mother. We got David McNiner in the house. What's up, David? What's up, Beto and the Niner Empire? I wipe my feet. Thank you, sir. Thank you for wiping your feet. I appreciate that. So, let me acknowledge my boy, Bebop Jones. Bebop Jones is in the house. What's up, Bebop? So the Niners brought in Drake Jackson. What is Drake Jackson going to do? Give me a second. sure I get out of that blurriness. Is he going to be able to be effective? Is he going to be able to command that presence where he is not being bullied by offensive linemen, but he's bullying them with his strength? Now, last year, when they drafted Drake Jackson, prior to being drafted by the Niners, he did not know where he was going to go. He was auditioning for any team that was going to take him. He didn't know if he was going to go in the draft, if he was going to be undrafted. A lot of things were going in his mind, I presume. So I don't think he was really putting a full offseason of work because he was going through all the meetings and the interviews and meeting with this team, meeting with that team. And I can believe that can be a distraction. Now, fast forward. We drafted Drake. He's a part of the San Francisco 49ers. This offseason, he's been able to have a complete offseason with no distractions. He knows where he's at. He knows what team he works for. None of that distraction, right? So you got Drake Jackson coming in this offseason. According to Steve Wilkes, he set a date where he was going to come into the facility and work his butt off. And he's been in the gym, working out, gaining muscle, toning up, getting stronger, but in the same respect, not losing no speed. And Steve Wilkes said, Drake Jackson looks like a different man, stronger. And you got to be stronger because your techniques are always going to help you to be a great pass rusher, but you're going to need that strength at times to push off those big offensive linemen. And he put in the weight. He put in the work. Whenever you have a player that puts in the work, that works hard, that is determined to be great, that is a good sign that this kid can be a game changer. But how much of a difference is he going to be? How much of a difference is he going to be? And we're going to talk a little bit in depth about that. What's going on, Jess, from East Coast Red and Gold podcast? She's here joining us today. Thank you for stopping by. She is also my co-host on our Friday evening show at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 8 o'clock Eastern. Come and check us out. I'll be on my channel and we'll be on our own channel, which is called Niners Now Podcast. That the web or the YouTube channel description is in the bottom. You can just go ahead and click on it. It takes you automatically to our new channel, Niners Now Podcast, and you can watch us there as well. We go live every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. So come and join us on Friday and talk great football. What is going on, Jason? How you doing, Jason? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Good to see you, my friend. It's always fun to talk 49er football. It is. It's always fun to talk 49er football and talk. You know, this is the slowest time of the year, right? If you're a content creator, if you're just a fan that loves the Niners, this is typically the slowest, the 40 days in between the last mini camp to training camp. It's pretty much the slowest time of the year. The coaches, the veterans, they are out in Kabul. They're out on vacation. They are enjoying themselves before they have to come to work and put in a season. So this is the slowest time of the year. But us content creators that, like myself, that loves talking football, we love to talk football. And you guys are in my chat today because you guys love football as well. So I decided to talk a little bit about Drake Jackson. I wanted to talk about Drake Jackson. I wanted to see how many of you are excited for this kid. How impactful can this man be? How impactful can he be? Is he the next Dee Ford? Is he the next Dee Ford? Is he the next Dee Ford? Dee Ford, when he came as a free agent from the Kansas City Chiefs, really, that was a great trade. Unfortunately, things did not work out with him because of injury. But I still thought that was a great trade by John Lynch and Kyle to going after him. He was very instrumental for what we did in 2019, the year that we punched our ticket to the Super Bowl. But we never had a healthy Dee Ford. So 49er fans were kind of left on limbo, right? We were left in, what if? What if Fred Hoard was healthy? What if a Dee Ford was healthy? What if Dee Ford could have played every snap? How good would this defense be? The what ifs, right? Unfortunately, Dee Ford was injured. One of the worst injuries you can deal with in any position is your back. Once your back gives you problems, that is hard to come back from. No pun intended. Right? So we never got to see what Dee Ford was able and capable of doing in a 49er uniform next to Bosa. Now we have Drake Jackson. Can Drake Jackson be the next Dee Ford? I mean, if you will, let's see here. Dee Ford, okay? Drake Jackson, in the few games that he played, he wasn't a full-time starter, okay? He had He had 4 sacks. He had 3 hurries, and he had he had 4 sacks, 3 hits, and 9 hurries. 9 hurries. He batted the ball 5 times. He batted the ball down 5 times. 4 sacks. I think Samson had what? Or Charlie Minnie, who had what, 5? Samson had what, 6 maybe? Drake Jackson in his first year, not playing the whole year, being deactivated because he kind of ran out of gas. And that's expected. Not everybody's going to come in here like Nick Bosa, my boy, and just tear it up. But he came in here and he had 4 sacks, 3 hits, 9 hurries, and 5 batted balls. What can he do with a full season? Right? What can he do? What can Drake Jackson be in a full season? That's what I want to see. Jess says, I am excited for Drake. Yeah, so am I, Jess. If this kid can be the player that I believe he's going to be, my goodness, this front four, forget about the linebackers, forget about the secondary for a minute. This front four is going to be someone to be reckoned with. You got Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year. Is going to get his contract. And Nick Bosa is not going to be the type of player that once he gets paid, he's going to slack off. He's going to play the way he plays every year. That's just the kind of animal he is. And I don't mean disrespect when I say animal. You got Javon Hargrave, the big fish free agent that was brought in from Philadelphia. He had 11 sacks last year and 66 pressures from the inside. And then we have Eric Armstead, right? Eric Armstead was hurt for most of the year last year. So he didn't have his sack numbers, but he still was someone able to move the line. He was great against the run. He was demanding double coverage. Eric Armstead is a machine to be reckoned with. And when you have Hargrave, it's going to be powerful. Now you add Drake Jackson with that speed. Quarterbacks are going to be, what are quarterbacks going to do? If they step out of the pocket, there's Bosa and Drake. If they step into the pocket, there is Hargrave and Armstead. And that's just the front four. We arguably have the best linebacking core in Greenlaw and Fred Warner. And then Charvarius Ward by PFF is the 10th best corner in the NFL. Now, out of 32 teams and all the corners, all the starters they have, for Charvarius Ward to be number 10th ranked, that's pretty good. And then you have Steve Wilkes coming in that is going to focus more on the secondary and allow Chris Cassari do what he does with that front four. Do you guys know that the front four complements the secondary? And the secondary complements the front four or front seven? If you cover well, if Ward and Lenore and you have Isaiah Oliver covering well, that allows the quarterback to hold on to the football longer. And if the quarterback holds on to the football longer, that allows Bosa, Hargrave, Armstead, or Jackson to eat. And if that front four puts enough pressure and disrupts what the quarterback wants to do, disrupts his timing, then that's going to be a pick by our corners or safeties. How good can this defense be in 2023? How good can it be? How good can this defense be? Let's see here. Let's not say Dee Ford. Don't want to hurt guys on the roster don't want a hurt guy. No. Now, when I say Dee Ford, see, I'm looking at the positive things of Dee Ford, not the negative. I want the speed. I want the ability to get to the quarterback. Those are the things that I'm focusing on when I say Dee Ford. I don't want nothing to do with the getting hurt. I want the Dee Ford prototype in the sense of getting to the quarterback quick with that speed that Dee Ford had. Did I acknowledge Dana Harvey? I don't know if I acknowledged you when you came in. If I didn't, I apologize. Welcome to the channel. She represents Philadelphia. She lives in Philadelphia, but she represents the Niners, in the heart of Philly. And she just started a new broadcast, a new channel with Tony Cope, Bryant's lovely wife, and they're doing what they call the Ladies of the Empire. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to Tony, Toni, Culp, CULP, and go to their channel, subscribe to their channel, and support them. Also, real quick, since I'm on the topic of their new channel, I haven't gotten a chance to start it up yet because I've been kind of busy, but I'm going to be giving away a 49er flag and a couple of patches. So I'm going to be doing a raffle. Okay. I'm going to be doing a raffle, and the winner's going to get, first place is going to get the flag. I may do a jersey, flag, and patches. I have to see where my finances are, but for sure a flag and patches. And the money that I raise in this raffle is going to go towards buying Dina Harvey a new microphone and a headset. Purchasing her a headset and a new microphone so that she can use as she goes on with the ladies of the empire, so that they can hear her clearly on the mic. So don't look at it as I'm getting a flag or I'm getting patches, or even look at it as just a flag or just patches. Please look at it as we're donating money and have the opportunity to be rewarded with a flag or patches so that we can get one of our 49er family a new microphone and headset. So I'm gonna be putting that together. I'm gonna be advertising it on YouTube, on my community channel. I'm gonna advertise it on Facebook and Twitter. So make sure to follow me on all those places so that you guys can participate and maybe win a beautiful flag or a couple of patches if you come in second place. And all proceeds will go to bless Dina Harvey. All right, let me catch up on these comments. Doing well. Okay, they're talking to each other. I'm excited about Drake Jackson. He is awesome. Is coming out with another album anytime soon. I don't know he was a rapper. Yeah, I'm old school, man. And when I mean old school, I'm just old. Look who it is, my brother from another mother. David Villa in the house. How you doing, David? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for hanging out with me on a Wednesday afternoon. I decided to go at 3:30 because my girl Jess, she goes live at 5 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time, and 8 o'clock Eastern on her channel, East Coast Red and Gold. So if you're not already subscribed to Jesse's channel, or Jess channel, not Jesse's channel, East Coast Red and Gold podcast, make sure to subscribe, give her a follow so that you guys can enjoy their show that they do every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific and 8 o'clock Eastern. David, welcome again, brother. Always good to see you. He says, what's up, Niner family? Glad to be here, wiping my feet. Niner Sickness, what's up, my brother? Glad you're on today. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Appreciate that. Booyah! Booyah! Thank you for stopping in, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very, very much. All right, here, let me see if you guys have any questions. If you guys have any questions specifically for me, do me a favor. Put the letter Q in front of your question. If you have a specific question that you would like me to answer here on my live, put a Q and then your question so that I can see it and it stands out and I can answer your questions. So put a Q and then your question, if you have a question for me. Throw me, what? Throw away my Walmart earbuds. Thank you, Beto. Thank you, family. Yes, we're going to get you Target earbuds. No, just kidding. We're going to get you something really nice. No Target, no Walmart. We're going to get you Radio Shack. How many of you guys remember Radio Shack? My bad, Beto. I thought you were talking about Drake, not Drake Jackson. I got confused. Orale. This is football, bro. Why would I be talking about the rapper? Este vato. No, it's all good, bro. It's all good, man. It's all good. All right, we got our first question by Bebop. Do you like Jell-O? Does it look like I don't like Jell-O? I pretty much eat anything you put in front of me, buddy. Yeah, I like Jell-O, bro. I like strawberry Jell-O, lemon lime Jell-O, and grape Jell-O. And when I walk, I jiggle like a Jell-O. Oh no. Great question though, Bebop. I'll be at the podcast today as well. Oh, great. We have another question from our girl Jess. Do you have PayPal or Venmo? Would like to send you money for the... Okay. I actually have Venmo, not PayPal, and I'll put a Venmo up there right now. There it is. Look at the screen. And you can send me at Venmo at Niner Sickness 49. You can donate at Niner Sickness 49 is my Venmo. For those that have Cash App, you can send it to my Cash App at the $ Niner Sickness. Those are two ways. I kind of try to stay away from PayPal. Don't like PayPal very much. But great question. Thank you for your donations, Jess. Appreciate it. Question from Bryant. Who is your favorite 49er punter of all times? Punter. Andy Lee. Andy Lee is my favorite. Andy Lee is going to be my favorite punter. I love Andy Lee. I wish we would have never traded him. I wish we would have kept him. I don't know why we traded him. I don't know if it was a money situation. I don't remember. But Andy Lee was definitely my favorite punter. For sure. Bryant. Great question. And thank you for your question. Dina Harvey says, Radio Shack, I had a job in one. Oh, okay. Yeah. I used to love Radio Shack. But unfortunately, no more Radio Shack. I think when Best Buy came out, it really took all the little customers for Radio Shack, and they started to lose money. Brian says, I remember Radio Shack. Battery card. Yep. Andy Lee was my favorite punter. Sent. Oh, the donation. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let me verify, because you know those people from Jersey. Sometimes you can't trust them. I'm just kidding. I appreciate your love and support for my girl Dina Harvey. Babe, we're gonna have dinner on Jess tonight. I'm just kidding. Oh wow. That's a nice gift there, Jess. I love that number, by the way. You were very, very generous in that gift. Appreciate it very, very much. Let's see here. I think every time I get a super chat or a super sticker or any type of donations, I'm going to play this. Just to give you a shout out. Also, real quick, if you guys want to support the channel and you want to join my membership, I have a membership for that I have here on this channel. You can support it and help me out. It's not expensive. You get you'll be able to have emojis on here to identify you. You will be your questions will be answered above others because of the support of the channel. There's a lot of perks, and it's not expensive. So I know some people do like the $10, $12 ones. That is crazy. But if you want to support the channel and you want to become a member, right in the bottom, it says join. Click on it. It gives you two options. You can choose whatever option you want and show some support. I would appreciate that very, very much. And for those that are already members, thank you so much for supporting. Thank you so much for being part of the Niners Sickness membership. Appreciate each and every one of you. So, back to Dre Jackson. I want this kid to be a monster. I want him to be a monster. I want him to be a monster, and I want him to just bring havoc on opposing quarterbacks. How good could Dre Jackson be? How good can he be? The sky's the limit, right? Now, the beautiful thing about Dre Jackson, because you have Bosa, because you have Hargrave and Eric Armstead, Dre Jackson doesn't have to have a 15 or a 10 sack year. If he gets 6 sacks, 7 sacks, it's definitely an upgrade or an improvement or moving the arrow upward. Next question by Brian says, Beto, if I join the channel, do I get an autograph? I'll tell you what I'll do. If you join the channel and you pick the higher one, not the lower one, I will go and visit you. We'll take a picture together. We'll go and develop that picture, and I will sign that picture of me and you together. How's that, Bryant? Does that sound like a plan? And I give you my word on that. East Coast Red and Gold podcast, I get first dibs for Beto's autograph. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Nobody wants him. The only reason I kind of amused Mr. Bryant, because he's been asking me for an autograph for a long time, and it's like, I'm not famous. It just feels weird asking me for an autograph. You know what I mean? I'm nobody special. I mean, I'm special. You know what I mean? I'm not special in the sense of like, I'm not, Bosa and stuff like that. So, but I do feel honored by Bryant asking me for a autograph. That's really, really nice of Bryant. We have another question from Don Dotson. Beto, have you been watching? Yes. I have definitely been watching. I'm going to watch it today. I've been watching those 2 wins against the Padres. Was beautiful. Game 1 against the Padres, when we had a score at the bottom of the 9th just to make it into overtime. I mean, to go to extra innings and then win it on a home run was beautiful. Yesterday's win was nice. We won it on a walk. Bases was loaded, and they walked our batter, and I forgot who was at the plate, and we automatically won. So that was beautiful. So yes, I've been definitely been watching baseball. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Wait a minute. You're in Jersey. That means I have to either fly to Jersey or you fly to California. Or when you come to, if you come to a Niner game in California, we definitely have to meet up for sure and hook up and talk 49er football, have something to eat, and take pictures. Absolutely. Jess is a great friend. I am so blessed. I am blessed with each and every one of you. I really, truly am. This form of making friends through social media is beautiful. The fact that I get to come on here and talk to you guys and enjoy your company, it's a blessing. Such a blessing because I made such great friends. Don, I've known for a long time. Bryant, I can't wait to meet him in person. He lives like 30 minutes away from me. I met Bebop, Jess, who now is my co-host. She's a great gal, and Dawn and everyone. If I forgot your name, Dina Harvey, David McNiner, you guys, David Villa, you guys are amazing. And if I didn't say your name, trust me, you have made an impact in my life through social media. Thank you guys for your friendship and your following. I may not have the most followers, the most subscribers. It doesn't matter. Now, I'm always asking people to subscribe, but the fact that I get to come on here to do what I love, talk 49er football. If there's 30 of you or just one of you, that's all the same to me. I enjoy each and every one of you guys' company. Thank you for your friendship. We got Bebop with another question. What's your favorite dessert? Are you indicating that I'm fat there, Bebop? Because I've noticed your questions have to do with food. What are you, bro, what are you saying? You saying that I need to go to the gym? I do need to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym and watch the pretty girls work out. And then come home and eat a banana split. Love you, brother. Bebop's cool. Question. Do you think our defense is better with the addition of Coach Wilks? That's a really, really great question.
Booyah!
By Jess. Listen, I love Robert Saleh. I love what he did as a coordinator, but it was his first time being a coordinator. He was kind of wet behind his ears. Then he gets promoted to a head coach job with New York. I'm happy for him. Then here comes our linebacking coach. He gets promoted to defensive coordinator in DeMeco Ryans. And DeMeco Ryans does a phenomenal job. He does a great job with this defense. We were ranked number 1. But he was still a rookie coordinator. Or not last year in particularly, but he only had 2 years under his belt, right? There's a lot he still has to learn. Now, fast forward, you bring in a coach like Steve Wilks with all that history, all that knowledge. He has seen everything that every offensive coordinator that is active has done. There's nothing under the sun that Steve Wilks hasn't seen. He has so much experience. The fact that he specializes in the secondary, it's a plus. Because we know that Robert Saleh and DeMeco Ryans were both linebacking coaches. Now we have Chris Kasarik that completely can handle the front four. You have Holland, they can coach the linebacking core. Now you bring in Steve Wilks. Not only is he going to coach the whole defense, but he's going to be able to put a lot of wrinkles into the secondary. And the fact that he's coaching from the booth and not the field, I like that. I do. I know a lot of people don't like that. They want, they want to see that fire in the field, like D'Amico's and Robert Sala, and that's beautiful. I love that from them. But I like Steve Wilkes being in the booth because now he's able to see the whole field. It is quiet in there. He doesn't get caught up in the emotion, and he's able to execute and make the proper adjustments in the secondary and the whole defense. So I like Steve Wilkes. So do I think our defense is going to be better? Absolutely, 100%. And it's hard to answer that because we already had the number one defense. But I think we're going to be number one in takeaways and number one in forced fumbles. I expect a great year for 2023. Great question. For those that are just coming in, if you have a question for me, make sure to put a Q in front of your question like you see on the screen right now, and I will answer your question to the best of my ability. Look who it is, my brother from another mother. 49er Mindus. Sup, Beto? I am on the road, but I am listening to you. Wow. Appreciate it. Be safe. Be safe on the road, my friend. Be safe for sure. Okay, Don. No worries. Take your time. So, Dre Jackson. I cannot wait to see Dre Jackson in action. I cannot wait to see him in action. I am fired up on this prospect. Not only Dre Jackson, but I think Charlie Amini, not Charlie. Okay, I'm having a brain fart. Clinton Farrell. I think Clinton Farrell is really going to be able to explode, specifically under Chris Kasarik. Arden Key was okay from LSU. Arden Key, when he was drafted to the Raiders, he was okay. He was again misused in Las Vegas. Then he came to the 49ers under Chris Kasarik, and Chris Kasarik was able to turn Arden Key into a better player enough that he went on and got paid. To me, Clinton Farrell is a better player than Arden Key. So I expect Chris Kasarik to challenge Clinton Farrell. And I expect big things from Clinton Farrell. I really do. This kid was a big-time recruit coming out of college. He went to Clemson. The Raiders misused him. The only reason why Crosby is so good for the Raiders, because Crosby, as a person and player, he is a monster. I love me Crosby. You know the Niners almost drafted him, but the Raiders jumped in front of us to take him? Yeah, I'm still sore about that. But Clinton Farrell was misused in Las Vegas. He was used like a linebacker where he needs to put his hand on the ground, pin his ears back, and just go after the quarterback. Here in San Francisco, under Chris Kasarik, I expect big things from Farrell. And then we brought in Austin Bryant. Austin Bryant. Great pass rusher. He's very fast off the ball. The only problem with Austin Bryant in his NFL career is he's been plagued with injuries. And unfortunately, he has dealt with that. Now, this is a big if. This is a big if. But if he can remain healthy, okay? If he can remain healthy, I think he can be a very impactful player for the 49ers. I think Austin Bryant can be very impactful on this D line if he can remain healthy. Look who it is. Royalty, my little sis, Melissa. How you doing, Melissa? God bless you. Good to see you. If you haven't noticed, I just noticed you were in my chat and you put a big smile on my face. I'm always praying for you. I really respect you, Melissa. You're an amazing young woman. I consider you like my daughter, and I have so much respect for you. Thank you for popping in. It means the world to me, stopping in here. We got Laura Cat in the house, another royalty. How you doing, Laura Cat? Welcome to my stream. Good to see you. Everyone, make sure to hit the like button, smash that like button, and support your boy Niner Sickness. I appreciate that. I said this in the beginning of my show, and I'm going to say it again. I've been going live on multiple platforms at the same time. I've been going live on my YouTube channel, Twitter. I have like 3 different Facebook groups on Facebook, and I've been going live on all those platforms, but I've been wanting to focus on my YouTube channel only. So I decided just to go live on my YouTube channel from now on, at least for another month or so. And so if you do enjoy my content, if you do enjoy what I do and hanging out with me, please make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, because if you're used to watching me on Facebook, you won't be able to see me there unless I post the video there for the replay. But if you'd like to conversate with me, please follow me on YouTube and support me there. I would truly, truly appreciate that. Give me a second. Okay. All right, let me look at some of these questions. Any more questions for your boy, Niner Sickness? If you have questions for me, put the Q in front of your question. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have about anything. Yeah, I'm excited to see Steve Wilks as our defensive coordinator. So am I, Jimmy. So am I. I'm fired up to see what he's going to do, and particularly with the secondary. How much more can he help the young man Lenore? Is he going to be able to help Embry Thomas? How is Isaiah Oliver going to be playing that slot corner under Wilkes? Does Charvarius Ward get even better? Does Darrell Luther Jr. come in as a rookie and be impactful at the corner position? This year is going to be fun to watch. I understand that we have the major question, right? Who is going to be the quarterback of your San Francisco 49ers? Many of you like Brock. Many of you like Trey. Some of you like Donald. I want to say Aaron Donald, but Sam Donald. Who's going to be the quarterback? Did you guys know that Vegas has the 49ers with high odds of making the Super Bowl? And we got no clue who our quarterback is going to be? That's how good this roster is. This is how good this roster is. We are so good that Vegas has us top 5 of making the Super Bowl. without a quarterback to be named. Now, I heard Adam Schefter speak on, I can't think of his name, on his YouTube channel. He used to be a kicker for the Colts. And he said that Brock Purdy, all indications is that Brock Purdy will be the quarterback of this San Francisco 49ers. That Brock Purdy will be starter week 1. Those are all the indications that are coming out. Now, does that mean that he's going to start week 1? Nobody knows until we know. But all indications is pointing as Brock being the starter and Trey being the backup. It doesn't mean that Trey is never going to get a chance. Hey, who knows? Especially with Kyle, the way he gets quarterbacks hurt, right? Maybe Brock, and I hope he doesn't, but if he gets hurt, there's a possibility that we can bring in Trey, and Trey can show what he can do. I don't know. We'll see. But I do know this. If Brock Purdy is not cleared, say by the last 2 weeks of August, I really don't want to see him week 1. I'd rather see Trey Lance do his thing. But if Brock is cleared and he's able to practice with the starters for at least 2 weeks, and then even if he doesn't play in the preseason games, but he's able to practice during those weeks, then I am all good for him being our QB1 week 1. But he has to practice. None of that. He doesn't practice. He doesn't do anything. But week 1, we're going to put him out there against DJ Watt or whatever, TJ Watt. We don't want to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely don't want to do that. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Much love and respect for you. I took a liking to you right off the bat. I love your spirit. I love your heart. Like I say, I call you my little sister, but I look at you like my daughter. I'm old enough to be your dad. I look at you like my daughter, and I have nothing but high respect for you. You are a wonderful, wonderful person. I would love to meet you one day in person. I sure would. Let's see here. Did I read this one already? Beto, Hufanga or Lenore, who do you see having a better year? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question without the question mark in front of it. Wow. That is a good question there, Melissa. Hufanga was a Pro Bowler last year. First year starting Pro Bowler. Hufanga is only going to get better. Lenore starting building his confidence towards the end of the year. You've seen a lot of that confidence in the playoffs. He had 2 picks in the playoffs against Seattle and the Dallas Cowboys. This is what I'm going to say. I think Hufanga will have a better year, but I expect Lenore to prove me wrong. Matter of fact, I would love for Lenore to prove me wrong. If Lenore can have a Pro Bowl year, that'll be a freaking amazing. But I think Hufanga will be the one. That's the answer that I can give you. Hufanga. Great question. Thank you, Melissa. Pat McAfee Show. Thank you. I couldn't think of it for a minute. If we would sign a free agent, what position would you pick to help us out now. Right tackle. Right tackle. Now, it depends who the free agent is. Because I understand the Niners are going to be rolling with Colton McKivitz. And I think Colton McKivitz will be okay. I hope he's even better than just okay. Now, last year or last offseason, I don't know about you guys, but when we were hearing about Jake Brundle, the center, right? Jake Brundle, the center, was going to be the starting center for the San Francisco 49ers. I don't know about you, but I was like, what? We didn't draft a center. What the hell are the Niners thinking? They did not draft a center. They did not bring a free agent center. What's going on? A lot of us were freaking out. For those that weren't, hey, more power to you. But a lot of us were freaking out, myself included. What are they doing? Chris Forrester, I have highly respect, and even more now. I had highly respect for him, but I even have more respect. I don't question him anymore. He felt that Jake Brundle was going to be good enough at center. And they went with him, and he had a great year. Did he have a few mistakes? Yes. Did he have a couple of penalties? Yes. But it was his first time starting at a position. It's not. He's been in the league for a minute, but it's his first year as a starter. And for those that haven't played football, whether it's high school, pee-wee, or college, playing football is hard enough. Knowing that you're going to be the starter, it's more pressure on you. And he handled himself very well. So when I hear Colton McKivitz is going to be the starter at right tackle, and they allowed, well, they were going to allow Mike McGlinchey to walk anyway. That is way too expensive to bring back for what Mike McGlinchey did. The fact that they did not draft a tackle, they chose to take a kicker, speaks volumes on how much they believe in McKivitz. Now, I'm not going to question Chris Forrester, but if we could have drafted someone, it would have been the right tackle for me. Great question there, Bebop. And it's not food related. Great job. Ditto Beto would be an absolute privilege. And you're a sweetheart. Same here. To meet you in person, absolutely. Laura saying David McNiner, camels. Oh, what's going on with the camels? Luis Moreno. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. Let's see here. For all the haters out there, for all the haters and all the fans of all 31 teams that don't like the Niners, this is for you. Oops, hold on. San Francisco team is the only team. F the rest. It's all about the Niners, baby. Welcome to the show, Luis. Good to have you. Still rather have a young long-term center, yeah. But I'm okay with Brendo, and I think they'll draft. I think they'll draft one, maybe not next year, but the following year. Because I think they signed Brendo for 4 years. Now, if Brendo kind of digresses in this season, then they might start looking at replacing him next offseason. We'll see how it goes. I got my window open because right now the temperature is not hot. It gets very, very hot here. But these last couple of days has been cool. So instead of having the central air conditioning running, We decided to open up our windows and let it breeze. So if you hear trucks or cars go by, my apologies. Dawn, I swear, you are the most sweetest person that I've ever met. The fact that you apologize for leaving, you don't have to apologize to leave my show. It's an honor to have you here, to have each and every one of you part of my show. So when you have to go and do something, go do what you got to do. I'm grateful that you're watching my show, but for you to apologize, there's no need for that. But I love you for that, Dawn. You are an amazing woman, a great mother, a great wife to her husband, and a great mother to her two lovely daughters. You're awesome. You are what we like to call a superhero. Let's see that jersey you got on. Another one I haven't seen anywhere yet. And then you can see the San Francisco on the side, and then the gold, the ring in the back, the name Bosa from the back. There you go, bro. All three angles. The side, back, and front. The gold, black, and white. I love that combination. Thank you for asking, Luis. A question from Melissa. Burford or Banks? Who has the better second year as a starter? It's going to be Banks for me. It has to be Banks for the fact that this will be Banks' second year as a starter, more comfortable, less pressure. It's going to be Burford's first year solo. Last year, as you know, he shared time with Daniel Brunskill. This year, it's going to be his job. Now, I expect big things from Spencer Burford. I expect Spencer to have a great year. But if you ask me what you have, from the two, who will have a better year? Definitely Aaron Banks. Great question, Melissa. Thank you. Javier Rios is in the house. What's up, Javier? 110 degrees here. Had to put the window unit to keep up my central AC. Wow. 110. Are you anywhere in Arizona? Are you in the Arizona area? Or are you in Texas? 110. That is crazy. Charlie Holmes. I buzzed that heat out. Forget it. That's crazy, my friend. Stay cool, man. Oh, she's your baby. Take care of your doggy. Beto, don't let the birds fly out the window. No, the door's closed. If you can see my door's closed. And the birds are in the other room. They're in the family room. It's the family room, and then there's the living room. So there's it's the living room and then the family room. So they're kind of away from me. By the way, can you guys hear my birds in the background? So, if you have any more questions for me, feel free to ask me. Put the Q in front of the question for me. I would appreciate that. So this year, I'm looking forward on Dre Jackson. I can't wait for Dre Jackson and Eric Armstead and Hargrave and Bosa to get that feel, those vibes of 2019 again. And then remember too, we have Kinlaw. Now I know a lot of you are not big on Kinlaw. I know Kinlaw has been dealt with a lot of injuries. He's never really been healthy, but I've been hearing that this is the healthiest he's ever been. He doesn't have to be dependent on. He doesn't have to be an every down D tackle anymore. For this year, he's going to come in fresh. He's going to be that rotational piece. So hopefully, he can be an impactful player as a rotational piece. And I cannot wait to see Kalia Davis. Kalia Davis was a red shirt player last year. A lot of people say that he reminds them a lot of DJ Jones. I love DJ Jones. I have DJ Jones jersey in my closet, and I still wear it. I love DJ Jones. But I heard that Kalia Davis, he hasn't done nothing yet. So I'm not gonna say he's a DJ Jones. DJ Jones has earned his respect. Kalia Davis has not yet. But I've been hearing that there's a lot of similarities from Kalia Davis to DJ Jones, and that's great to hear. Now, we got to watch and see what Kalia Davis does. I am counting the days until I get to see my big play Dre play again. Yeah, Greenlaw is a beast. He is definitely a beast. Let's see here. Can't hear the birdies. Perfect. Don't trust when they say mentally, or say healthily at all. Oh, you're talking about Mr. Lynch and Mr. Kyle? You're excited? Wow, okay. Kerry Hyder. Yeah, he's gonna be in the rotational, but he's gonna. I don't know. I think he's gonna be like at the bottom of the pack. I don't even, to be honest with you, Melissa. I don't think he makes the team. This offensive, I forgot how many players they have on the offensive line, but there's a lot of them. I think Kerry Hyder is definitely on the outside looking in. I hope he makes it, but if you look at everyone that is there now, who would you want to keep? I mean, who do you want to let go in favor for Kerry Hyder? That's a good show to do, right? Who's getting cut? Who's not? I may just do one of those. Been lied too much about. Yeah, I hear you. One thing about Kyle, the man cannot tell the truth when it comes to injuries. Absolutely not. What's up, David? What's up, Mr. Daniel Cantu? I'm going to be wrapping it up because I want to make sure to go watch Jess and the East Coast Red and Gold. Make sure to go to her channel. They're going to have a live starting at 5 o'clock in about 15 minutes. Hold on, guys. They're going to have their channel is going to go live in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to shut it. I'm going to shut down. I'm going to go support her channel in the chat. If you want to hear more football, please make your way over to East Coast Red and Gold and check out their channel. Subscribe, follow them, and watch them. They bring a great show. I'm looking forward to it. I hope to see you there on her channel. And if you do make it to her channel, give her a like. Hit that like button for her. She's my new co-host for Fridays on 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern, the Niners Now podcast. So make sure to follow us there and make sure to go follow her at East Coast Red and Gold. All right, everyone, this is going to be my show for tonight. Thank you for being with me. I'll see you tomorrow at 3:30 as I talk about a possible trade. Who can we trade for who? Check me out tomorrow at 3:30 here on the Niner Sickness Podcast. Until then, God bless you and have a wonderful evening. Make sure to make your way over and watch East Coast Red and Gold. They start at 5 o'clock in a few minutes. Peace.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,